Gisèle Pélicot's daughter believes her father might have also drugged and sexually abused her, a monster who should die in prison in December. Gisèle Pélicot's ex-husband was sentenced to 20 years in prison for drugging her and inviting dozens of men to rape her in their France home over the course of nearly a decade. Now, her daughter is speaking out about her own suspicions of abuse at the convicted rapist's hands. Unlike in the case of her mother, there is currently no proof of what Pélicot may have done to Darian. In a new interview with the BBC, Caroline Darian, the daughter of Gisèle and Dominique Pélicot, both 72, said she is sure her father also drugged her, and believes that he did so to sexually abuse her. But she does not have any evidence. Her suspicions began to develop when police first showed her photos that Dominique had taken of her while she slept, Darian, 46, told the outlet. Reflecting on when she saw the two images discovered on her dad's computer, a moment she'd previously revealed while testifying in court, Darian said she did not recognize herself at first. Then the police officer said, "Look, you have the same brown mark on your cheek, it's you. I looked at those two photos differently then," she recalled, adding that she also saw a similarity between the photos and those that were taken of Gisèle throughout the abuse she suffered at the hands of Dominique and other men. "I was laying on my left side like my mother, in all her pictures," said Darian, who has since written a book, I'll Never Call Him Dad Again, out January 14th, about her family's trauma. Dominique denied abusing his daughter and offered a different explanation for the photos of her unconscious in bed, she told BBC. But she doesn't believe him. "I know that he drugged me, probably for sexual abuse," Darian said of her father. But unlike the case of her mother's decade-long abuse, "I don't have any evidence," she said. "And that's the case for how many victims? They are not believed because there's no evidence," Darian added. "They're not listened to, not supported." Nearly a month after her husband's sentencing, Gisèle is recovering and doing well, Darian told the BBC. Meanwhile, Darian said she is grappling with the terrible burden of being the daughter of both the victim and perpetrator of sexual abuse. Her relationship with Dominique is no longer that of a father and daughter, she said, sharing that she now has difficulty thinking back on her childhood, and rarely calls the convicted rapist her dad, and only by accident. "When I look back, I don't really remember the father that I thought he was. I look straight to the criminal, the sexual criminal he is," Darian told the BBC. "But," she continued, "I have his DNA, and the main reason why I am so engaged for invisible victims is also for me a way to put a real distance with this guy. I am totally different from Dominique." Darian added that her father was not sick, but rather a monster, who knew perfectly well what he did. She also believes that he should die in prison. "He is a dangerous man," she said of Dominique, adding that there is no way he can get out of prison. No way.